If you want well qualified leads, use Arsenal. My name is Philip Hatley. I'm the sales manager for the Nashville region with HiLo Commercial Services. And we've been with Arsenal, I think, since November. Pretty sure it's been since November. Internet search. My boss was doing an internet search. We were using another company. We weren't getting, we would get maybe one appointment every 6 weeks, and they weren't well qualified appointments. I don't even know if we ever closed one with them. And Matt started searching, and he found you guys on the internet. Bashan, he does all the phone calls. He gets the appointment set up, and he's always just like he just now got two more leads for me, back to back. They just came through like 5 minutes ago. As soon as he gets a lead and gets the appointment set up, he immediately sends me a invite, gives me the details of what's going on, what they need, square footage, pretty much all the information I need to make the call, or the appointment. So uh, very professional, and the results have been great. Biggest thing, to understand the market and know what we're looking for, and very focused on that. I have yet to have an appointment where the person was not expecting me. They knew why I was there. Uh, Not one time have I had anything other than that. Absolutely not. Cold calling work. I have to do that along with my job. That's part of my job, and Arsenal takes a lot of that off of me. But yeah, cold calling is not dead. I think it's just people don't want to do it. That's why they say it's dead. I mean, it's tough. You got to be able to deal with rejection. Oh, he's more than just part of the team. Yes, he does go above and beyond. Anytime I've got a question, uh, like yesterday, I went on an appointment that he had set up, and for some reason, I couldn't find in my email what uh, exactly they were looking for. So I picked up the phone, gave him a quick phone call, and he didn't even have to look. He just immediately knew why I was there, and why the appointment was set up. So that was great. Well, Rashawn usually handles that. If they're already under contract, uh, he will make a note in his calendar to follow up with them a month, 2 months. Like schools, uh, a lot of times they don't take bids until June because of the school year. So he'll make a note to call them back in June or whenever they say, or if a company's under contract and they're not real happy, but they're under contract and say it may be November, he'll make a note to call them back in November. Actually, the first one he gave me was a construction company north of Nashville in a town called Gallatin. Uh, it was a warehouse construction clean. Went up there, bid the job. Went up there, looked at the job, uh, went back to the office, put a proposal together, got the bid 2 days later, the okay to start the job. And now I'm bidding three more jobs for those people. I've got three bids out right now with them. So that one appointment is going to turn into uh, four jobs for me. That was the first appointment he got me. I said, if he can do this, this is going to be great. So 43.75. Now that is a monthly janitorial job. Yes, matter of fact, I'm sending the contract over for that one today to sign off. We're going to start that uh, account May 1st. But we also got a construction clean. They did a little expansion down there. I think it's a small 1 day construction clean, but hey, it's more income coming in. I think we bid it at $1,200. But the construction jobs, the first one was 87.50 because I got two jobs out of that first appointment he set for me with a construction company. I got 87.50 on one and 6,500 on the other. But the other three that were bidding, it's probably close to upwards of $30,000 on those bids. So he's done very well. If he can do this the first time out, we're going to have a great relationship. I was very impressed, and it's been great ever since. We haven't reached our goals yet, but we're getting there. We've only been doing this since November, and November's not a real good time of the year to start because of the holidays. But since January, he's consistently setting up appointments for me. But some of these, we haven't closed a lot of them yet, but that's how this business is. I mean, they're under contract, they're busy, they don't have time to do it. I mean, some of these appointments I've already been on that we haven't closed yet, that I've sent bids on, I may close them 6 months from now. This is how this business works. It's just you gotta work with the company on when they're available, and their budgets and things like one. He set up. It's a glass. Uh, they crush glass and turn it into material to use in sandblasters. He's probably going to go with us to high dusting job, about $30,000, but he's waiting on his yearly budget before he can make that decision. Now I'll probably hear from. I mean, I follow up with him every 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll probably get something out of him within the next 2 or 3 months. So hopefully we'll get that one, midsummer. It's a behavioral hospital, and they just did a little expansion and a little remodel on the bottom floor, which we got a $1,200 construction clean out of that. We're doing that next week. But we went down there, looked at the building. They were not happy with their cleaning company. They wanted to bring in somebody new. And we walked around with the administrator and the CEO, and they liked me and my boss. They liked the price. And like I said, I'm sending the contract today over on that one to be signed. Well, obviously, you hire somebody in house, you're going to have to, I think that's going to be more expensive over the long run. Plus, I would rather have a professional, somebody that does this exclusively, and bringing someone in house. We've done that before, and it really doesn't work out that well. So usually it's just somebody looking for a job, and they don't take the time to, figure out the nuances of cold calling. And you get your feelings hurt sometimes in that. I mean, until you get a little jaded enough, it doesn't bother you anymore. But I will say about this business, I've done enough cold calling in it. The ugly phone calls, I like to call them, they're maybe 1 in 100. So it's just you just got to. It takes a special kind of person to be able to do that, and Rashawn is obviously great at it. And he's very good at following up. Like one, he sent me on an appointment. I got there. The gentleman had a death in the family. He reset that appointment. I'm going on it tomorrow. So I didn't expect we'd get it again, but Rashawn's tenacious.
That's great, man.
I'm hoping that one, if we can get that one, that'll be a pretty good one. He gives us a report every Friday, and follows up with what's happened in the week, what's coming up, where he is with accounts he's been working with, or potential accounts he's been working with. I mean, it's just, he's met all my expectations. He's been great. Wants to get Nashville going, and he's probably going to start using you guys in Memphis. He's probably going to look at it over the summer, and I figure by the fall, we'll probably be moving into Memphis. We just opened in Nashville early last summer, so we haven't even had a full year here yet. And Nashville's one of the fastest growing cities in the country, and construction is going on everywhere. All of those buildings are going to need to be construction cleaned. They're going to need cleaning crews. So I expect it to just boom over the next few years, and we're going to be part of that. And if we got people like Rashawn, we're going to do great. Do it. If you've got the budget for it, even if you don't got the budget for it, try to find out a way to do it, because there's nothing better than going on a qualified appointment. And that's one of the most important things to me. If I go on an appointment set up by someone, I want that appointment qualified. And all of his appointments have been very well qualified. First of all, congratulations on the baby, Rashawn. But you're awesome. Always keeping me in the loop. Great communication, and just like I told you, 5 minutes before this video call, he set me up with 2 appointments back to back. They came in like a minute apart, and the only reason they were a minute apart is because you had to set them up in the calendar. So very impressive, very impressive. Love Rashawn.